all, how are you holding up?
The Lord is my strength. He's helping me to hold out.
That's what's
Yes.
keeping you going right now?
Yes, knowing God as my personal Savior.
When did you get the news about your son?
It was Saturday.
What did you hear? What did they tell you?
Really, my elder son is the one that told me. I heard nothing from the police or anyone.
And when you were told that the police were saying there had been a scuffle, that your son had fought for the taser, did that sound believable to you?
I knew that was not true because he know how, especially the North Charleston policemen, conduct themselves. He would never jeopardize his life.
He would not have done something like that?
No, he would not have done it.
So when did you learn that there was a videotape?
It was the next day.
So when you finally saw it, I can't imagine what went through your
I
heart.
couldn't really watch the whole tape. When I saw my son running and I saw the policeman behind him, I couldn't take it. I had to turn away. I couldn't handle it.
Knowing what you know now, I mean, that not only what happened to your son, the way it happened, that it was all captured on tape, and even what seems to be pictures of the policeman picking up something, maybe the taser, placing it near your son's body. What do you think about what happened?
That was not right. The policeman is supposed to protect the people, not try to frame them or get out of what they've done wrong. They're supposed to be honest people, protecting us.
What do you want people to know about your son?
I want them to know that he was a loving son, a loving father. He cared about his family. And I will, no matter what happens, it will not replace my son.
Do you believe that justice will be done?
I believe God. With the policeman being arrested, he's got to get convicted. And I believe since God moves so fast, the God I serve is able. I know God will make a way. God will fix it.
What do you think of the person who came forward with this video?
He was there. God planned that. He's the ram in the bush. I truly believe that.
Because some people would have been scared and run away. He not only stayed, he approached the police officers to get
Yes.
closer video. Have you been able to talk to him? Have you thanked him? What would you want to say to him?
I would want to thank him for what he did.
Do you believe something like this has happened before here, but nobody knows about it because there's not a videotape?
Yes, I do believe that.
Is that something you've always felt?
Well, there are, I hate to say it, but there's some dirty cops.
I know the chief of police, I understand, came by, a member of clergy, I believe maybe the mayor came by as well.
Yes.
What did you feel about their visit?
I thank them for coming. I mean, I'm supposed to be really angry and upset and raging and all that, but I can't. Because of the love of God in me, I can't be like that. The Bible
You don't
let
feel
me-
that in your heart?
No, I don't. I feel forgiveness in my heart, even for the guy that shot and killed my son.
You feel forgiveness?
Yes, for him. Yes, I do.
Well, thank you for talking with us. And again, it sounds so hollow, but I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.